Well, hey everybody, we are here once again, Antlers Fireside Grill, Canadian Lakes with Jim Wood. Jim, you said this is a venison recipe. I see no venison. What are we doing here?
You don't, because we're making venison enchiladas. We're going to make our own enchilada sauce.
Okay, so this is just the sauce here to start. Okay.
So everybody uses canned enchilada sauce, which is fine.
Yeah.
Most of it's actually pretty good. However, if you make it yourself, it's life-altering.
Life-changing. Okay. Now, what are we going to do here? I've never made my own enchilada sauce. How do you do this?
So first, what we did was we took a bunch of dried chilies.
Okay.
Here we used guajillo chilies, which is like out of 10, maybe 3 or 4 on a spice level, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
We toasted them in a dry pan, and then we added them to chicken stock, to boiling chicken stock, and a 1/4 cup of golden raisins.
Wow. Huh.
Now that seems weird, but once you actually find out what goes in your food, then it all kind of makes sense. So the raisins are there to give it a little sweetness, because the peppers can tend to be a little bitter, and if you're using out of season vegetables, for instance the tomato, those will be really bitter.
Okay.
So you need something to kind of offset that.
Gotcha. So what are we doing here?
So now we're going to dry or toast the rest of our vegetables that go into the enchilada sauce.
Okay. And this is going to end up being venison enchilada.
Yep.
Could you use anything else, or is this is just probably just a good venison?
No, I mean you could literally use whatever you want.
Really?
If you like goose goes well in here. Duck, any sort of. In all honesty, any game bird or game animal in general really works really well in here. Yeah. Huh. I mean, if you think about it, you know, you've had chicken enchiladas.
Yeah.
That's not red meat, so.
I guess that's true. All right, Jim, the venison has made an appearance. So what are we doing now?
So now we're actually going to cook the enchilada mix.
Okay.
And we've got just a little oil to the pan.
We're just going to brown that up.
Just going to add some green onion, or some red onion.
And we're cooking the burger all the way through, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So what else you got here on in the ingredient side?
So we've got the venison. And then we're going to add a combination of salt, chili pepper, and cumin.
Okay.
So now we're just going to add, these are just canned green chilies. Okay. And then this is, you don't have to add this stuff. I'm a big fan of black beans, so I always add black beans to mine.
And about how long are you going to cook this in the oven?
You know, if your meat's hot, your filling's hot, it's just enough time to melt the cheese, basically.
So 5 minutes or so?
Yeah, tops.
And the name of this dish?
This is a venison enchilada with homemade enchilada sauce.